The PowerPoint presentation and video of the working model should be shared at the time of your presentation. So participants, kindly ensure your internet connectivity and audio facilities. And time limit for the presentation and video demonstration will be 10 to 12 minutes. And dear participants, kindly follow the time schedule. So after your PPT and then video demonstration and Q&A session will be there. Our respected juries will ask queries and discussions about your project. Okay. So hope we'll be having a nice time for this event. Okay. Welcome you all. So first uh, team will be IoT-based online monitoring and forecasting of wind power generated using FFANN. So team number one, which is presented by Manal Al-Habsi and Taful Al-Durashi from
Sir, your voice
University of...
is repeating. Your voice is repeating.
Yeah, okay. Okay. The first team is IoT-based online monitoring and forecasting of wind power generated using FFANN. So the team number one will be Manal Al-Habsi, Taful Al-Darashi from University of Technology, Applied Sciences, Ibra. Manal and Taful, could you able to hear?
Yes, Mr.
Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, okay. You can share your contents and then presentation.
Okay.
Your time starts now.
Okay. Okay. Are you able, teacher, to see my screen?
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. I am Tufola Darushi from University of Technology and Applied Sciences from Ibra. Today, I will present to you our graduation project with my partner Manal Al-Habsi. Our project is IoT-based online forecasting of wind power generating using FFANN. As an introduction, we know that wind energy is kind of renewable energy, which most try to benefit from it to generate enough electrical energy and to reduce the use of non-renewable energy that are non-environmentally friendly. But as a small problem, wind energy production depends on a renewable source that is not flex and not stable, so it needs to be forecasting. The increasing number of people in Oman generating pressure on electrical energy. Because of that, it's important try to move to generate electrical energy through a renewable energy, includes wind energy. But because the wind speed changed from time to time, it was necessary to know the wind speed to generate electrical energy by forecasting it to get the most accurate results. As an example, have a delivery that the first large wind farm in GCC by Masdar, and a 50 megawatt project is being creating in the farm. Then we will move to a problem statement. Actually, all wind energy forecasting are made using only the traditional approach to use artificial intelligence technology. Also, until now, cloud computing has not been used in any of forecasting research idea. For that, we can use online forecasting based on IoT to generate wind power using a big data acquisition on the cloud. And the last, artificial intelligence technology as a solution purpose. Now we will move to a block diagram of our project. As you can see, we have a windmill and 4 different sensors. An anemometer sensor, which is used to measure the wind speed, and the DHT sensor used for measure humidity and temperature on the air. This sensor and the pressure sensor. And in the future, we will try to use a power sensor and it will be connected directly with the windmill. All these sensors are connected with Arduino. Arduino is the brain and the main part of our project. It took all information or all data from the sensor and process it. Here also we have the LCD display, which is used to display the information. Wi-Fi module takes the data that Arduino has processed, then transferred to the ThinkSpeak cloud. Actually, Wi-Fi module is an important part on the projects, because in our projects, we focus more on artificial intelligence technology. So it should be include something intelligence, which is a Wi-Fi module. What is the operation of the system? As a simple explanation, when switch is on, load gets AC power supply, and energy sensor will sense the power going to the load. The cloud will get some information about the load, like power, data, and mode of the load by some code in Arduino. Then the cloud will display the information of load in our channel in a ThinkSpeak website. The data that receiving will process it on the cloud, and it will use to turn the ANN. Forecasting wind power will be present on a ThinkSpeak cloud. More information will be explained, inshallah, in a short video later. Now my friend Manal will complete.
Hello everybody, my name is Manal Al-Habsi. I will complete the explanation of our project. As you know, the aim of our project is to forecast the wind energy, which we will use it to generate the electrical energy. And for that, we need a special and advanced method. Here, we have a 3-stage to achieve the prediction. First one, collecting the data on a ThinkSpeak cloud, which is sensing by the sensor in a system. Second stage, processing the data to make it free from the error. Finally, we will use that data to train the ANN online by using a special MATLAB code in a ThinkSpeak cloud. Online forecasting in the IoT environment, that data is displayed in a form of a graphs in 4 fields, and that data is in a ThinkSpeak. Will update it every 10 seconds to get big data collection. As you can see in the right hand, we have 4 fields, each field for different parameters. For example, field 1 is for a temperature, and second one for a humidity. And we have a field for a wind speed and other field for a wind pressure. Also, we can know this, the specific value for each point. For example, in one point, the temperature is 28, and we have the day and date and the time. So it is very accurate. This is the MATLAB code used on the ThinkSpeak cloud to find the result power. To calculate the power, we use that equation, which is power is equal to 0.6 multiplied by CB multiply N multiply A multiply triple V. CB is for the rotor efficiency, and the N is for efficiency of a driving machinery. A is the swiped rotor, and we can calculate it by multiply R squared. V is the wind speed. Here we have the resulting wind power prediction graphs getting by training ANN. And in that side, in the right hand, we can see the wind power and the wind power prediction in a clear values. The program is run every 5 minutes to get more value of a wind power prediction. At the end of our project, we are able to calculate the necessary data to train ANN through use a set of weather sensor and forecast the wind energy, which we will use it to generate the electrical energy. Also, we seen that the online forecasting is one of the best processing because the few error than the traditional prediction. This is the end of our presentation. Will let we show the video. IoT-based online monitoring and forecasting of wind power generating using FF and ANN.
Hello?
Excuse me, Manal and team. You have to share your screen again.
Yes, teacher.
You must share your screen again because we can only see presentation. We cannot see your video.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you see it now, teacher?
Yes, now it's okay.
Yes.
IoT-based online monitoring and forecasting of wind power generating using FF and ANN. This is the prototype of our project. Here we have a different sensor which is connected to the Arduino Uno. DHT11 sensors which will sense the temperature and humidity. And we have a pneumometer sensor which will sense the wind speed. Also we have a dist sensor and a pressure sensor. The sensors will sense the weather parameter and send it to the Arduino, which will receive the data and process it. And by connecting the LCD display, we can see the data clear. When we make sure that the data is correct, Arduino will send the data to the ThinkSpeak cloud through the Wi-Fi module, and we can that is all of our presentation. Teacher, if you have any question, feel free to ask us.
The first question is, how do you say this is an artificial intelligence technology?
Yes, teacher, again, please.
How you say this project is, or justify how the project is artificial intelligence?
Because we use an online forecasting, that data is direct going to the ThinkSpeak cloud. And we use a Wi-Fi module to transfer the
Are you predicting with the weather?
what, teacher?
What prediction you are using here? Prediction?
The wind power. We are sent the data to predict prediction the wind to forecast the wind power, which we will use it to generate the electrical power.
What type of artificial neural network you are using to train AI?
We use ANN and we use FF.
What is FF?
FF is feed forward.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, teacher.
Thank you, Manal and Fatul. If you allow me, can I ask you some questions, please?
Yes, teacher, sure.
I'm Jitendra from Middle East College. It was a very good project, and I really appreciate your hard work in this. As one of the judges also asked, you are saying that you're going to predict the wind speed. So why are you using the other parameters like temperature and humidity? And what is the use of other parameters when you are predicting the wind speed? What is the benefit of other parameters in your project?
Yeah, because that parameters is also affect to the wind speed, like if it is reducing or increasing. There is effect, or direct effect between that temperature, for example, and humidity and pressure and the dist to the wind speed.
Have you done any kind of research that these parameters they affect wind speed, or you are just saying on your own assumptions?
Like teacher, this is in a general. We know that in a general, but we don't do anything about this. But thank you to give us this question. We'll search more.
One more last question, if you allow me.
Okay.
One more last question. So you are
Yeah.
using Wi-Fi module for transferring data to the thin speak, yes?
Yeah.
Why can't
Yes.
you use the 5G or 4G technology? Because Wi-Fi module, maybe it is difficult for you in the remote areas.
Yeah. Because teacher, it is more accuracy. Like it is take the data direct from the system and send it to the cloud.
That's fine, but
That's
if you use
our
the 4G or 5G technology, it will be the same process then. So why are you using Wi-Fi then?
like we choose that one teacher. We decide and we choose that one.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
To be
You're,
artificial intelligence.
Hello, one more.
That's it from my side.
thank you, teacher. Thank you.
Thank you.
Myself, Veershu Kumar. My question to Manal.
Yes, teacher.
Manal, did you did any simulation for this
You mean teacher the coding?
software as a software?
Yes, teacher. We do it.
Okay, okay. The results is matching with the actual results.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And one more thing is you are using FFANN, is right? Artificial neural
Yeah.
network. Can you
Yes.
explain what is the impact of this FFANN in your project?
Yes, teacher. I cannot
This
understand.
artificial neural network you are using, right?
Yeah.
What type of neural network we are using, and what is the impact of this thing in our project?
Because it is more commonly,
Mhm.
and really I cannot get your
Oh,
question.
you are using artificial neural network, is right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can you explain how we are going to apply this one? Why you
By
selected this one? Which parameter you are focusing?
yeah, we forecast we consider in parameters like temperature and humidity and pressure
Okay.
and
Okay, Manal. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Dear juries, is there any other questions from the participants? Okay. 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 We will go to the team number 2. So, dear juries, shall we go to the next team? Presentation of next team?
Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. For me,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, okay. Fine, sir. Fine. So, dear participants, uh, so the next presentation will be Smart Street Lighting System done by Mr. Salah Al-Din, Mr. Walid from University of Technology and Applied Sciences, IBRI. Mr. Salah and Walid, you are ready?
Yes, Mr.
Okay. Can you share your screen?
Yes, Mr.
Can you share your screen? I will stop.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you, everyone? I hope I am audible to you. We are from University of Technology and Applied Science, every engineering department. We are happy to talk about today about the smart system. and we applied here in Oman. I am talking Salahuddin Muhammad al-Shairi with my friend Walid al-Shairi. Well, first of all, the street light is providing lighting in darkness time or night time. Its requirement to avoiding the accident and having a modern lifestyle, and this it's working almost for 12 hours in each day, irrespectively needed or not. It's taken 30% of the overall energy in the consumption of region in the country. This project is planning and executing smart, efficient street lighting system to reduce as possible the electricity consumption. As we say before that, the street light is the inner consumption of street light nearly 30% of the total consumption. The cost of electrical energy impact 40%, around 40% of the energy budget. Here, we are concerning to save the electrical energy as possible and make it clear in different strategies and different ways. The traditional street light take too much very large value of the electrical energy for modernization, and this is its take they used normal type. It's HPSV and HPMV. This is a traditional street light. This lamp take large energy large energy consumption and take long time to give in full brightness. And also there is, as engineering, we're talking about the effect on the environment and effect on the lifetime and other things. The traditional street light has more no time delay. Also, the lamp should be controlled manually in day-night condition. Should be control manually. Until now, we don't see any control. The street light doesn't have any control like wireless controlling techniques. It's not have any wireless controlling technique. The methodology of our project is to we take in all basic function of street light and put it in our smart street light system. It's working when we need it, and we control by the intensity dependent on the necessity. For example, if there is any motion, vehicle or object moving away through the sensor will detect the motion, and it will be the light it will be on, and it gives full brightness. After that, after a preset time period, if any object or vehicle is coming through the zone of the sensor, it will again start another preset time period. If there is no motion around the sensor, it will reduce the brightness of the light, and after the preset time period it will off. And all this is things is coming for to avoid totally consumption of electricity. Now complete with Walid.
Hello everyone. Now I will complete our project. The block diagram of our project. Can we see? We will use the LDR module that detect the lamp. It is day or night detection, and it is connecting to the microcontroller or Arduino. That all thing is can we control it by the Wi-Fi using mobile phone, and they control the street light by the mobile phone, use the Wi-Fi. Also, we use the BIR sensor for detect the motion of human or vehicles. All of them is connecting to the dimmer module. This dimmer module is connecting to the computer, and the dimmer module is giving the signal, the sign of the for the LED street light. Now see the flow chart. Start we will the LDR value. If the LDR value of the light is less, normally the light will be off. So the street light is off. That means it's the daytime. If the value of the voltage of the light street is high, that means the BIR sensor will be high, and so that mission is if day is night time. So now we will the light will be switch on. Now we will detect the motion. If there any motion near the street light, the light will be brightness fully, and if there no motion, the light will be light. The light will be not full brightness, only normal brightness. Now we will see the efficiency of all the light street we will using in our project. First, the traditional street light to LED street lamp, day or night, will only sensor. We will use only one street light. We will detect only the day or night, and the normal traditional light. Six, the energy saving, we will see the 80.36%. Another one, we will see traditional street light with LED street lamp. We will detect the day and night sensor with relay damping. That means this light or this LED, this light, we will detect if there any motion or not any motion near the light. And number 3 is traditional street light and LED street lamp, day and night sensor with MOSFET damping. And we will see the energy saving 95.12%. And the last one, that street light day and night sensor only with two LED street lamp with day and night sensor with the MOSFET damping. We will see the 75.17%. Finally, on safe energy is more than twice generated. The purpose street light street will be save almost 3 times the generating electrical energy by saving the electrical energy for 1 time. The cost of generation will be reduced by almost 2 times. The load-based control of straight lines is implemented. Now we will see the video about our project. Mr. Salah, we will sharing the video.
Yes, okay.
Reshare. Kindly share your screen once again to show the video.
Okay, Mr. Salah. Wait, miss.
Mr. Walid, what happened?
Mr. Salah sharing video.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Mr. Salah, have you shared the video? Salah?
Yes, Mr. It's edible or no?
No, we couldn't able to see the video. Can you stop share and then share again?
Yes, Mr. I will stop sharing and I will sharing again.
Yeah, please.
It's edible now?
Yeah, it's visible. You just click the video.
Yes, this is.
Just play the video, Salah.
Now it's playing. Yes.
But we are not able to see it. I think so. You are not sharing that window, I think.
I share the. Wait.
Now just.
I will sharing again.
We are not able to see any of the screen.
Now it's edible.
No video, nothing. No, dear.
No.
Kindly share the window of your video, like.
I will sharing my screen and Now it's edible.
Yeah, now it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Salah,
Yes.
your video voice is not coming, audio is not coming. Just go to the more options.
It's not.
Audio is not coming. You have to go to the more options in the Zoom and then share the computer
Yes.
sound. Click the share computer sound. In the Zoom, there will be more options in the top.
Now it's edible. The video edible.
Just play.
Yes, enable, but sound.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
Now it is enabled. Yeah.
Thank you for watching and thank you for your attention, Mr. Any question you can ask.
This PAS sensor, where you're fixing in the lamp?
Which sensor?
PAR.
In top of the light.
Top of the lamp.
And not in the top really, but in the ball before the light, because any motion detected before, and the lighters will give full brightness.
Only if one, suppose other than human beings, somebody is crossing also, the light will be on, right? For example, street animals.
It's dependent on the height of the. We don't put it as possible for street line. It's put it for looking down.
That's
The
what.
zoom-
Any distance? What's the maximum distance it can see the position?
3 meters.
3 meters.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Saleh and Waleed. It's a nice project and good presentation. I'm just worried because, street light at night, of course, they provide light to the people and walkers and drivers. Also, they are there for the security point of view. So if the light is low or if the light is turned off when there is no movement, so don't you think there will be a risk for security as well?
There is some risk for security, but Mr. There's also when you're thinking about we can put in the security place. If we need more security in more security place, we can't put it this system. But we're thinking about as engineering, as electrical engineering, we're thinking about the how to reduce the consumption of energy. If you're thinking about that, this is not benefit for security fully 100%, because in security place, the brightness is very important to see all place in 24 hours clearly.
That's good. But then when you say 3 meters, this thing, what do you say? It can only detect the objects at 3 meters only. So that means if somebody is driving a car, coming to that 3 meter point, it's very quick. So then it may not be useful for the person who is coming in a car or who is coming in a vehicle which is faster, which is coming at a faster speed. So how do you manage that?
Yes, Mr. But Mr. If you think like that, look, we will if you put in our project, we will if you put one lamp to next to other lamp, the sensor is of second lamp is put to the first lamp. Why do like that? Because if any vehicles come to the first lamp, the sensor of next lamp will be sensor turn on the second lamp for the vehicle. Like that, we will put the sensors like that. Not put the sensor for one the lamp. Not put the sensor for his lamp. Sensor for that lamp. We will put for the next lamp like that.
Thank
Do
you,
you understand me?
Yes, Mr. Wali, it's clear now. Thank you so much. That's it from my side.
And also thinking about to put one sensor before 3 or 4 lamps. It's this sensor is working for 3 or 4 lamps.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So I request the jury to go ahead with the questions.
That's all from my side. If anybody else has any question.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Any other Veer Siva Kumar, sir? Are you there?
Yes.
You can
Salah?
you?
Yes.
Did you measure the intensity of the light?
What, Mr.?
Do you measure the intensity of the light?
Yes, intensity. Yes, we measure it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Any question?
Dear juries, any other question? Or we can go to the next team, sir?
My part is sir.
Yeah,
You
okay,
can go.
okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Mr. Salah, Mr. Walid, thanks for your
Yes.
presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr.
Thank you,
Okay,
Mr.
we appreciate your
Welcome.
presentation. Okay, welcome. Okay,
Thank
so I would like to call upon the next team. Team number 3, IoT-based design and implementation of agriculture smart management system with artificial intelligence will be presented by Ms. Twaiba and Ms. Arthur from University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Al Mussanah. I hope Ms. Twaiba and Ms. Arthur can able to hear me.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, so can you share your screen?
I will present.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
you will share the screen now.
Yeah, Toiba, she will share.
Yeah, okay. You can go ahead.
Can you see, Mr.?
Yet we couldn't able to see. Yeah, now it is okay.
Peace be upon you all. My name is Athar Salim Al-Rubai. I will present our graduation project in the next semester. It's IoT-based design and implementation of agriculture smart management system with artificial intelligence. Agriculture is the source of livelihood and the economy and the psychological aspect as well. And the more agriculture flourishes, the more life flourishes. We designed this system to avoid some problems occur in agriculture. The farmers face a drought or overloading of the water in the soil and no balance of the moisture in the soil. And also the irrigation is difficult for farmers due to the time and effort, and also difficult to know the weather affecting the plants. Our system will facilitate the agriculture and solve many problems. General objective of our project is data analyzing agriculture using Python program and installation of the sensors in the field along with the prototype and incorporating the wireless device and controller with individual load and design implementation or control system. And brief description of the agriculture sources control system includes intelligent greenhouse. It will allow the automatic adjustment of the temperature and the humidity and the water irrigation, and it can automatically control, and the real-time analysis of the data helps improve productivity. And here it is a block diagram. Let's go to explain the block diagram of our project. We have node MCU. It's provided by Wi-Fi. The input of the input of our project is DHT11 sensor to detect the humidity and the temperature of the air, and the soil moisture sensor to detect the moisture of the soil, and the water tank level sensor, it will detect the water in the level water in the tank. And we charged our project by the adapter or power supply by 5 volt. And the LCD, it will display the temperature and the humidity and the soil. And after that, the system, we connected the system to ThinkSpeak to analyze the data in the ThinkSpeak, and also we analyze the data in Python program. This one is the flow chart of our project. First, it will start, and then the read temperature and the humidity from the HT11 sensor, and the read water level from soil sensor, and after that we display status pump and temperature and the humidity. After that, read the field data for cloud access by Wi-Fi model node that based on that ThinkSpeak. After that, if the water level sensor is enough, it will be two conditions. If it is yes, and it will relay off, and the pump motor it will be off, and the system is main be off, and it will be yes, and it will and after that the system it will be stopped. And if it is the condition is no, the relay is on and the pump motor is on. After that the system it will again start. And this is the code of the Arduino that we use it in our project. And this one is the simulation, and I explained the details of all components that I connected in our project, and details in the video that I sent it to you. And this one is the ThinkSpeak. We use ThinkSpeak to analyze the data of the temperature and the humidity and the soil with the value of each one. And also you can easily sit at your home, and you can see by the ThinkSpeak channel. And this is our prototype and connection. First, we connect the circuit in breadboard. After that, we make this circuit in PCB. After that, we draw the prototype of our project in Aspire program, and converted to in 3D, and also with the all dimension. After that, we design our project, and we created this project. And also we use Python program, and this Python program, we went from Python program to analyze the output. There is the random status and the accuracy and the solar panel and the fields and monthly and all set. And this is the reference. Thank you. And let's go to the video. Mr. Muhammad Jubair, can you share the video?
Yes, Arthur. Yes, Arthur. Just wait. Okay.
Peace be upon you all. My name is Athar Salim Arubai from University of Technology and Applied Science, from Department of Electronic and Communication Engineering. I will present our graduation project in BTech semester, and inshallah you will enjoy with my presentation. Hello everybody. Our graduation project is design and implementation of smart management system with controller. This project will help the farmers effectively in agriculture, and I use in our project the HT sensor to detect the temperature and humidity of the air, and I use soil moisture sensor to detect the moisture of the soil. Also, I connected our project to ThinkSpeak to analyze the data or output of the temperature and soil and moisture. Now I will explain the working of our project. We use adapter of 9 volt to charge our project, but this 9 volt is so large for our project, and it will brain if our project will work with 9 volt. So we use regulator. This one is a regulator to reduce the 9 volt to 5 volt. After that, the node MCU and all components in our project will work with 5 volt. the regulator will reduce the 9 volt to 5 volt. Okay. After that, we have soil moisture sensor that will detect the moisture of the soil, and also we have the HT sensor that will detect the humidity and the temperature of the air. And also we use here capacitor, this one capacitor, to compensate the energy that loses from the relay. The operation of the relay is a switch on and off. Okay. And also here it will be transistor. The transistor will send the signal from node MCU to relay to switch on and off. And also here we used the resistor of 1 kilo ohm to protect the transistor. I will show you how we will detect the moisture sensor and how the pump motor will switch on and the relay will switch on. Okay, if the soil moisture more than 35 will switch off. If it is less than soil moisture, if this less than 35, the pump motor will switch on and the relay will switch on. Okay. Now I will put here the soil moisture. It will switch off. If it is less than 35, it will switch on. Also, we use Python program to analyze this table, and we use Jupyter to analyze the program in the Python program. And in this table, sensor on, it will be 1. If the sensor off, it will be 0. And iteration, how many sensor it will be on and how many sensor it will be off. And the month, days, also and we have two fields. There is a dry field and a wetland, and also we have water and the user ID. It is the ID of the farmer, like the ID of the farmer or the worker. And also we use the humidity. We calculated the humidity and the solar panel to charge the sensors, and I put the states if it is okay or not okay. This one is the Python program, and this one is the output that we get it from the Python program. Nowadays we are working with the prototype of our project, and inshallah we will get it. And also in future we will add element and the salt sensor to detect the elements and the soil and the salt in the soil of the agriculture. And this one, it will help effectively to the farmers that work in agriculture.
You finished the presentation?
No, Mr. Wait. He's another video or prototype. Mr. Muhammad Jubair, he will.
Yeah, I will share again. Yeah, I will share.
So now I will show you final product. This one is the adapter. It will charge our project. This one is the LCD. It to show the humidity and the temperature of the air and the soil moisture of the soil. And here in the inside I put a DHT sensor, and here soil moisture sensor, and I put it here seeds, and inshallah will grow. And here in the tank I put it here water. It is inner irrigation. If it is soil moisture is less than 35, the pump motor will switch on, and the water comes from here to here, and it will irrigate the soil. And inside of that it is pump motor, And this slide, it is special for agriculture. Thank you all. If you have, Mr. Any question, we are ready.
Okay, good one. And why we are using Python here? You're just switching on and switching off the motor based on the soil moisture. What's the use of Python in your project?
To analyze the data.
Yes.
What you're analyzing?
Our project is artificial intelligence. Because of that, we use Python program. And the Python program, it will analyze the data of the states of the sensors. It will analyze the data. You can see the data from Python program and the output.
I understand you analyze. What is the result of your analysis? What you are inferring, or what you are?
Mr. We are just we put program and the output, but inshallah in future we will work with Python program.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
It's hello.
Thank you, Thuyaganatha. Can I ask some questions, please?
Yes, Mr.
It was a very good presentation and looks useful for the people who are into farming. But my concern is that how do you decide on different parameters of temperature and humidity? Because those parameters can differ depending on what kind of soil you have or what kind of crop or vegetables you're growing.
I can't hear you clearly. I can't hear you clearly.
Okay, I will. Am I clear to you now?
Can you increase your voice?
Am I clear to you now? Can you hear me?
Yes, Mr. Please.
Okay. So I'm asking you, I mean, how do you decide on different parameters of humidity and temperature or soil condition? Because different crops or different types of vegetables or other farming things may require different type of water content or different type of temperature requirement. So how do you decide on that parameters?
Yeah, Mister. We know what's the parameter that the agriculture or the soil that needs, and we put the humidity and what's the effect the agriculture for and the plants. It is humidity and the moisture and all that, and just we assume the value. Just we assume the value is not exactly fine.
Okay. And the second thing also, when you mentioned the Python program there was a question from another jury as well, which was the right question. Why are you using Python program here? What is the purpose of that? Are you analyzing your live data, which is coming from your farm with any existing data set? Based on that, are you making any decisions? That's why you're using AI. So what is the use of Python exactly here? Otherwise, you can write some simple code in your Arduino or the devices which you're using and it can be done. So when you're using Python, are you going to use some analysis with a data set, existing data set?
Yeah, it will organize our system or it will organize maybe the agriculture or like that, the month, days, and which time the sensor it will be on and off, and we put accuracy and like that, Mister. And the states of the solar panel, it will show us this output, and we can.
I understand, Atul, what you're saying, but you should be clear on what you have done in the project. Because when you mention something, when you present something, you cannot deny at the next moment that no, we have not done this completely or partially like that. So if you have done something, you have to stand with that yes, this is what we have done. If you have not done,
Okay.
Thank you from my side. Juries, if you have any question, please.
Yes. I have one question. Hello, my voice is audible?
Yes. Yes, Mr.
What type of relay we are using?
The relay?
Yes, yes. What type of relay you are using? Hello?
Okay, Mr.
Yes. Okay, can you explain when relay is going to on and off?
Yes, yes. Yes, Mr.
Yes, tell me.
It is 1 5-volt and 1 channel.
Hello?
Yes, it is 1 5-volt model. It is relay model 5-volt and 1 channel.
Okay. When it is going to on, when it is going to off?
It is going the relay. It will be going on with the soil moisture. It will be less than 35, and the relay it will be on, and the pump motor it will be on. It will be on, and if it is more than 35, the relay it will be switch off, and the pump motor it will be switch off.
Same question. Why you selected the 35? You are telling the moisture contamination. Why you selected the 35?
Because Mr. Because the sensitive of the pump motor, the pump motor is suitable for 35. If it is more than or less than 35, it will affect the sensitive of the pump motor.
So depending upon the pump motor, is right? You are telling?
Yeah, Mr.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
I try to change some value, and this is okay for the pump motor.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Arthur. Any other questions from the jury? If not, then we can move ahead with the next team. That is team number 4, Humud Said Al-Mamari from UTAS Shinaz. Hamud,
Yes,
are you
I
there?
am here.
Yeah,
Yes, I
kindly
am.
share your screen. The project title is Sensor-Based Track-Guided Robot Powered by Solar Cell for Automatic Transportation of Objects.
Miss, I want to tell them something.
No, you can just leave now, and then because we have the next presentation.
Can I start?
Yeah. Hamud, you can go ahead.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. I am Mussanah Al-Mamari, an advanced diploma student in University of Technology and Applied Science in Shinaz. My project is sensor-based truck guided robot powered by solar cell for automatic transportation of objects. It's funded from the research center. Abstract automatic logistic is safe, sound, and fast method of delivery of the object on the predefined path without human intervention. The automatic logistic robot uses Pixel 2 camera assisting the robot to stay on the track. The robot driven by high torque 4 DC gear motor to control the movement of the robot. The automatic logistic robot equipped with safety sensor such as rain sensor, flame sensor, ultrasonic sensor, which is used to avoid the clashing with other objects. The automatic logistic robot is equipped with the ESP32 800L microcontroller, which provides smart delivery system by SMS. The problem statement. If I want to transport an object in the old way, I will use a truck or a pickup. So I will need a person to drive and money for the fuel, and the driver should listen to my instruction carefully. But if I use the smart truck, I will not need a driver. So I saved my time, and they are errorless because no human interference. I will save the fuel money because the robot will recharge itself from the solar energy. And there are no pollution because the robot does not burn fuel for operating. In brief, I will save money. I will done more work and in short time and with errorless because it is automatic work and there are no pollution. Objective: transportation of physical objects from one place to another way with a delivery confirmation by SMS. Methodology: the robot is automatic carrying which from its starting point and stop at the finishing point by following detected black or white path irrespective of the shape of the path, if it is a straight line, circular, rectangular, or any type of curved path. Concept by Pixel camera. Pixel is fast vision sensor you can quickly teach to find object and it connects directly to Arduino or any other microcontroller. It uses computer vision and Pixel use a high bias color filter algorithm to detect object. The main concept is feedback control loops. So I teach it to detect the path I want. Capability. Actually, the robot is not fast. It goes up to 0.34 meter per second. But my goal is to carry more weight. It can carry 18 kilograms in its full charge station. Shipment compartment. This part where we put the object we want to transport, and it has a ultrasonic sensor to check if there are objects in the robot. Then it will send a SMS message saying that there are object should be delivered. Once the robot arrives to the ending point, it will send a message and the object taken out of the robot, it will send a message saying that the object is delivered. Now, please allow me to show you the video.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
It is coming now?
Not yet, Hamoud.
I did not play it. Yes,
Okay,
it is
yeah.
in the screen. Now?
No, still we couldn't able to see the video.
Please stop sharing and share again.
Okay, now it is coming. It is coming.
Yes.
With the soundboard.
No, Hamoud, your sound is not coming. Just Hamoud, just go to the more option and then there will be a option share computer sound. Just enable that option. More option will be there in the Zoom.
Okay, more. I go to more than.
Then you will find the option share computer sound. Over there. You could able to find the option share computer sound.
No, just share your screen.
No. In the more option, there will be option share computer sound. It will be there.
Share sound. Okay.
Just enable it and play. Yes, say someone.
Here we have 5 hook converter Arduino Mega ESP32 microcontroller and 3 relays and 4 motor. Each motor controller controls the side they are in, and we have 4 high torque gear motor, and our main supply is lead acid 12-volt battery, and it can be recharged by using SMPS or solar panel. To control the charge, we use solar charge controller to avoid overcharge, and for alert we use hooter and strip light. And this is a pixel camera, it's to see the path, and this one is Wi-Fi camera. In front we have gas sensor, humidity and temperature sensor, flame sensor, rain sensor, and ultrasonic sensor. All are connected to LCD to display the information. And ultrasonic sensor is responsible to avoid crashing. So if any subject came in range less than 50, it will stop the motor and it will start the alarm. If fire was there, the smoke or the flame, it will catch. When I put the shipment inside the robot, SMS message will be sent saying that there are something inside the robot should be delivered. When the robot arrived to the ending point and the shipment taken out of the robot, it will send a message saying that the shipment is delivered. Thank you for watching. That is all.
Hi, good one. Hamoud.
Yes.
Is it following that line follower, that black color what you're pasting down, or it is going to follow the GPS map? map, Google Map.
What?
Your shipment of goods is based on your tracking the path or based on the map?
No, by tracking the path.
Tracking the line follow with this?
It follow the path you make it for it. So it's not
How
by
actual shipment will take place? Actual shipment is based on the map, right? You showed some map, right? In between you showed some map. Hello? You showed some map, right? Where it has to stop in
that map to show you how the shape of the path should, can be. It can be with any shape, not just a straight line. So I put that map just to show you how it will be.
Okay.
Sorry? What? I think
Thank you.
my phone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Zaima, can you please unmute yourself? Zaima?
I request all the participants to mute yourself.
Yeah, Zaima, sorry. So Hamud, thank you for your presentation. It was very nice. A very novel idea. And I can see that it can be implemented also for certain things. Can you implement this idea for long route delivery, or it is only for short route delivery?
No, it's actually for a long road delivery. But
so in that case,
inside one organization, not for a very far route. So just it is inside, operating inside the organization.
Within campus. That means within campus, you mean to say?
Yes, not just the campus. We can make it on the industry, factory. Actually, I am from Lua, so we have so many factories. And I see there are very open factory. Sometimes it is indoor and outdoor, and they want something to transfer, and they don't want to turn the truck or the pickup because it is not necessary. It is not that heavy, and the robot can take it. So yes, that is the application.
Okay, one more question here is that even if it is in the, let us say, within a closed campus or in a short area, how do you check the other objects which are moving along with the delivery vehicle which is there? So
Actually,
what
I
kind of
have.
sensors you're going to use?
Yes. I have ultrasonic sensor in front of the robot. So if anything come on the line, on the path of the robot, it will stop. It will not crash it.
Fine. And what about the parcel which the robot is carrying? So are you going to make it secure inside, or it will be available openly?
No, I will make it secure, better and better. That what I show you is what I arrived in the project. It is not done yet. There are so many things will be added.
Yeah, otherwise anybody can stop the robot and take out
of
the
course.
things. It's a good idea, Hamud. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hamud, it's very nice project.
Thank you.
Hamud, I have one question. What is the battery capacity you are selected for this one?
It is 35 ampere per hours.
35 ampere. So it can carry 80 kgs?
It can carry 80 kgs.
The capacity is sufficient?
Yes, it can.
Okay. How can I extend this project in future?
I can increase the
planning. Hello?
I do not hear you. What you said?
No, Hamud, what I'm telling you, what's your future planning? You want to implement what is the future scope of this project? What you are thinking?
Okay, my future plan is to add GPS to know exactly where is my robot in the line, and to secure the shipment, and to make it little fast because it is slow right now.
Yes. So the accuracy also very, very important. It has to accurately, it has to deliver the facility, right?
Yes,
That's also very, very important.
right.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just I want to inform Ramakrishna sir is having a problem with the audio. If you have any questions, you can just put it on the chat. So on behalf of you, I will just ask the question. Any other questions from the jury? Okay, it was a nice project, Hamoud. So we will move on to the, any questions, sir?
I think even you can go for next project.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Hamoud. So we will move on to the next project presentation by Malak Al-Harthi from University of Technology and Applied Sciences, IBRA. Malak, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, can you please share your screen? It's a very interesting. Smart Painter is the project title. Like.
I hope you will enjoy it.
Yeah, inshallah.
Now you can see.
Let's go ahead.
Yes, you can see now.
Yes, I can see. You can just go ahead. All of you can see, I think.
Okay, now I will start.
Yeah, okay.
Hello, everyone. I am Malak Al-Harthi, a student at University of Technology and Applied Science in Ibra. Today, inshallah, I will present about my project. It's called Smart Painter. First of all, what is the problem? The idea of this project is coming from real problem which I fixed. Our volunteer teams will teaching children when I teaching children to write something or draw something.
The participants they cannot enter into the breakout room to give the presentation of GPC because they are saying they are just playing that quiz like that they are saying.
Now they wanted to enter.
Yeah.
Please unmute
Because
yourself.
Okay, I observed that they forget after sometimes. So I think to find an innovative way to make them remember everything. I got this idea of Smart Printer as a good solution for this problem. Then I have developed this problem to be useful also for painters and artists to help them in their works, also to improve their effectively while draw picture or photo to be more quality. Also through the smart printer, the printer can invest and sell work of art and printer. So the background of the project, the smart printer device is one of the technology solution that help to solve the problem which is fixed by printers and teachers as it can perform tasks that are difficult from them to do their work with less effort and in a very short time. So what's the object of this project? First one, to draw effectively and sincerity to reduce and the time draw it's at difficult flat materials to improvement the overall effectively of the printer, to use a new technology in drawing, rich than using old thing, to use as effectively education tools, technology for especially for children, and interesting things. So now I will explain how the smart printer is work. As you see here, this is the flat chart. First, it's a start. Connect the computer, electricity connection, insert printer or picture, read command. After that command is not existed, the device is started drawing and finished. Now you will learn more about it. This is the diagram of this project, smart printer. As you can see here, first I will connect the project for electricity. I have two way, using battery and using solar panel, after or using electricity. If sometime not have electricity, I can use battery. After that, connect with laptop. Okay, and here, as you see, we have motors, two motors. Here we can put the pen or any tools I want to draw it. Here we can put any flat materials I want to draw it or write it on. This is some outputs example of this project. I get it. This is the photo about smart printer. As you can see here, I write here in the wood. The flat materials is wood, and here I use pen. Also here, glass, and here carton paper. Here also wood, and here carton paper also. And this is this draws by a smart printer. The smart printer is planning this drawing, and after that I add some colors. Now I will show you video about the smart printer, how it is work, and how I use it, and some output. Smart printer. And now I will show you. Excuse me, teacher, you can listen the voice?
Mala, can you play?
Yes, you can play.
Can you listen the voice of this video?
Yes, play, please. Manal, excuse me. Manal, excuse me.
What, teacher? Yes.
Manal, actually, voice is coming, but the sound is very slow. I mean, we couldn't able to hear the sound. Audio is very less.
No, it is 100. So I think this problem for network.
Okay, proceed. Go ahead. Manal? Manal?
Yes, teacher.
Sorry, Malak. Have you shared the computer sound in the more options?
Yes, teacher.
In the more option, you could, in the Zoom, you could find a more option, no? Yeah. Yeah, at the top, there will be more option.
Yeah.
In that, share computer sound is enabled.
Share sound.
Yeah, share yes, computer sound.
Okay. Now.
Now
Listen. So I hope you will enjoy,
you
Yeah,
inshallah, in this
you
video.
can start from play
A new
starting from start.
problem. From beginning?
Yeah, yeah, better.
Okay. Now you can listen, right?
go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Hello everyone, I hope you are well. I am Malak Al Harthi, a student at University of Technology and Applied in Ibra, networking student, and also I am artist and volunteer in the field of education. Inshallah, I will show you in this video about my project. It's called Smart Printer. I will show you some information and how it is work and some outputs in this project. So I hope you will enjoy, inshallah, in this video. A new problem means a new challenge. We need careful planning to implement. We go through
You can send the
difficult
PPT.
times sometimes, but from these times it helps us to solve problems. We find the idea and prepare to implement technology solutions to help us solve the problem. It takes us hard work to reach the goals. And here we are, reaching our goal and solving the problem. The Smart Mentor project that solves many problems for artists or painters and education volunteers. The general idea of this project it is you can draw and write in any flat materials, and you can also use any tools you wanted. The idea of this project is coming from a real problem which I fix it when I draw some pictures, or when I write some word, or when I teach students, especially children students. As you can see, I will show you another video because I cut it. It's long. The Smart Printer. And now I will show you how the Smart Printer is working and how it can draw and write in any flat material and using different tools. And now I will show you some photos about output of this project, Smart Printer.
Yeah, thank you, Malak. It was great. Excellent work. Now I request the jury to go ahead with the question.
Still not finished. I don't have more time.
You have anything to
Okay, no
show
problem.
again? If you have
Just
to.
like advantage and future plan for this
Okay,
project.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So the advantage of this project, Smart Printer, first one can draw effectively and correctly in short time, can be useful to share to teach students, especially children student, can draw at different type of flat materials, as you can see before in this video. Can use solar energy as a second source of power, can improve the effectively of printers and help them in their works. Can be useful for through picture how want to improve it their hobbies in the draw, can be used to do different work such as drawing, planning, and writing in any flat materials. Can be invested to do small work of CNC machine. So the future plan for this smart printer, first working remotely by using of Mac or it's like Internet of Things, develop the device to be useful for the plan, people to be able to draw and write and paint, invested the device to open small business or small company for selling pictures or writing, adding laws as a future for children to be able to hold them open the draw or writing. In the conclusion, and as everyone know that technology is providing very good and helpful solution to human begin to reach their time taken in doing their works. Also, Smart Printer is providing a good solution for all problems fixed by the printer, as well as it's given children for everyone to draw. It will be very useful in the field of education, especially for teaching children and study students also for this who want to improve their hobby in drawing. So this is the reference. Thank you for listening.
Okay, it's a good one. How do you think the traditional painting is different from this painting? Will it work?
What, teacher?
The traditional way of painting is there. How your painting is going to help them?
Because some painter or some artists, they get some difficult when they draw in any flat materials.
I'm
So
asking for children. Children, how will help?
Children, from they can learn how to write the word and how to draw, and also I make 12 book by using Smart Printer for children.
But everything machine is doing, no? Then how children will learn to draw?
By watching for Smart Printer how it's draw, and the children see step by step they can draw. I will show you another video. As you can see here, the children can see the smart printer, how it draw, and also how it write letter A or number 1, 2, like this.
But
So
in
when the
YouTube,
children,
already in YouTube,
they
they're
will
explaining
feel,
how to draw. How is it going to be different from
what?
in YouTube? They're explaining how to draw. Human beings are explaining first you draw this, second you draw that. So how your smart painter is going to compete with those real teachers, drawing teachers teaching in YouTube how to draw?
So that's the idea, teacher, using technology to teach
For example, I want
children.
particular painting to be taught by your painter. If I show the diagram, if it can scan and then draw the same, then it is fine. You understand my point? I want particular drawing how to draw. I cannot see in YouTube. I can't find it. So that drawing, if I show it to your instrument, if it scans that image and starts to paint how to paint, then that will be added advantage. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Good one. You did this model or you purchased and then you assembled this painter, smart painter?
Yeah, this is simple output for this printer, smart printer.
You assembled or you bought?
Output.
No, this instrument, smart painter instrument you bought? You purchased?
Teacher,
Hello.
I don't understand your question.
The smart painter, no, smart painter, that instrument, you assembled this in your lab or?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Malak. If you allow me to ask a question, it was interesting, but I'm also still confused whether you have assembled, purchased, or I mean, how did you come up with this model? And then how does this model takes the input and then converts it into the output of the pictures or diagrams or drawing which you're doing? So that is my question from you. I'll be again clear to you. How did you assemble all these different components of the smart painter? How did you decide that what component will be there in the smart paint? How did you decide on that?
I show you in this in the video. Wait 1 minute. Teacher, can you please again your question or write it in the chat?
It's okay, Malak. I think we are short of time also. So thank you from my side.
Because I show you in the video how it is work and what's
No,
program
I don't want to see how it works. My question is how you have assembled, how you have developed this model. That is my question, not how it works. That is my question, that how you built up this model. I hope you understand my question. The same question was asked by other jury as well. So,
whether you have constructed this smart painter, like the sir's question is like how you have built up, like how you have designed, what are the components that you have used.
Oh, okay. As you see here in this diagram.
no, I don't want to see this diagram. That is fine. My question is how you have assembled different components, how you have purchased and then assembled. That is my question. That's all from my side, I think. If anybody else has any question, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. So any other questions?
Yes. Yes. Can we apply the IoT? How can you apply IoT for your project? Internet of Things.
Yeah, that is the future plan.
Okay. Future plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you make a note how you can any idea about IoT?
I just still network about this future plan, but I think
Okay.
I can add some
Okay.
details in the more.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Malak. We will be just moving on to the next team now. That is Zaima and Naif Saif from UTAS Al Musannah. The project title is IoT-based smart Rebo lead with reconfigurable emergency exit pathway. Zaima, can you share your
Yes,
screen?
miss.
Yeah, can you share your screen?
Yes, I can. Now I'll share it. Can you tell me if you can see or not the PPT?
Zaima. Yes, Zaima.
Okay.
My voice?
Ms. Zaima, Mr. Naif, go ahead.
Start and I. Can
Good
you see
afternoon,
anything?
everyone.
No, we have some disturbance over there, Zaima, in your mic.
What is that?
We have some noise in your mic.
Do you hear my voice?
Yes, Naif. Yes, Naif. Your voice is clear.
Okay.
Zaima?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Okay.
Our project is IoT-based smart robo lead with reconfigurable emergency exit path. And today we will present to you a new evacuation system guiding by a robot using Internet of Things, or also known as IoT. But why are we interested in making this system and how it will benefit the society? Well, to start with, it reduces the risk for both firefighters and people who are in the fire site. Because as you know, on that situation, people tend to panic and they might end up to wrong exit, which will make it harder for firefighters to find them and save them. This will disturb the evacuation instructions, hence many lives will be under the risk. Well, our smart system will allow a more efficient evacuation in fire emergencies. This can be achieved by using IoT in each room in a building. This system will act as a monitoring device that is collecting a critical fire data, including logging, temperature, and humidity. On top of that, this system can also report the fire site, the exact fire site, for example, the fire room, and this fire site will guided by a robot, which will guide people to the safe side. In, Today, in this outline, we are talking about general objectives, scope and delimitation, statement of the problem, as significance of the study, conceptual framework, and conclusion.
Hello? Yes, Dr. Yasser, how are you? Yeah, Dr. Yasser, tell me. Hello?
So dear participant and audience, please mute your mics.
Hello?
Please keep mute yourselves. Naif, you can go ahead.
Yes, Dr. Yasser. Dr. Yasser?
In general objective, as I mentioned, as I told you in the title of the project, we are using IoT-based smart repo lead and reconfigurable emergency exit path by using particle photon and Arduino and Node MCU. The statement of the problem is where there is a fire, the fire detector will, where there is a fire, the alarm sound, but the people, they don't know where to go and where the safe side, and like that. And now I will let my partner to continue and to know more details about our project.
Hello everybody, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Zaima, we have some little disturbance in your mic.
And you cannot hear my voice or what?
It is echoing and it is not clear.
Not clear.
And now can you hear?
No, still.
Knife can continue.
Still. Noisy.
Wait, sister, I will try to solve the problem. Before you can hear right now.
I don't know because this I hear noisy.
Zaima,
I hear noisy.
Yeah, noisy audio. It is coming.
Use low pass filter.
Still, mister, you cannot hear me?
No, now it's correct. It's fine
Yeah,
now.
now fine. It is. Just share the screen, okay? Zaima or Shaikh, please share your please share your screen and continue your presentation.
Can you hear me or still?
Oh, now it's again noisy.
Before you can hear, yeah?
Now it's correct. Fine now.
Now it's okay. You can go ahead. And I request the other participants to mute themselves.
Naif or Saima, please share your screen.
Can you share that? Can you share? Hello.
Knife can continue because we are having a trouble with Zaima's voice.
Still, you cannot hear me?
Yeah, we cannot hear you clearly. It is echoing and it is noisy. So Knife can continue.
And now you can hear? يلعن لعنك.
See, we are not able to hear you clearly, Zaima. So I request Knife to continue with the presentation.
Maybe he's not prepared.
Because we have a very short time left
Okay,
out.
no problem. I will continue.
Yeah, Knife, can you continue?
Just please, share the PPT.
Yeah, just show the PPT.
So about the problem faced by people and firefighters during the fire events, our project coming to solve this problem. So first of all, our project is a full system. While in each room we have sensor we use to sense the humidity and temperature. Also, we have another sensor device which is IR. We put this IR in the door. We use it to count the number of people who is coming and who is exit. Also, if we are going to think about the people who has no idea about emergency exit or the right and safe exit, they should go through it while there is a fire. We have make a robot for them and to guide them to the nearest and safest zone, where it is used for guiding the people to the right and nearest zone. So the reading of all sensor will display it in the app where we can have it in our mobile. And also the reading of sensor will be sending for 4 places for ROB and security of the building in the college and robot which that will guide the people to the safe room and the LCD in each room. So in case of fire, the sensor will sense. In case of fire, the sensor will send the rooms if there is any increase in temperature and whereas the temperature is more than 25 Celsius, the app will start providing the noise and the fire and the number of the people. And it will start sending the message to 4 places that I mentioned before. Also, it will start calling the ROB and security of the building. It will send the message include the number of room which had the fire, the number of people in each room, the reading of temperature and humidity. And also it will give you the exact location in that building and which room have the fire. The photo and also the photo of the building and the photo of room that have the fire. Also in that time, the robot will start guiding the people to right and nearest exit for them.
Can you hear me now, Mr.?
Yes, proceed, Zaima. Try from yourself.
Okay, Mr. I will explain about the scope and delineation. So as Naik mentioned for you, he said that nowadays that firefighters has faced many problems while we have any fire in any building. So they don't have much information about where is the current room which has the fire, and also they don't know if there is any people inside that room or any people who cannot go out that room. So our projects come to solve this problem that faced by the people. So as he mentioned that we have 3 types of sensors that we put it in each room, sensor for gas and sensor for temperature and sensor for humidity. And we have a third sensor which it is we use it to count the number of people inside each room. So all of this information will be sent to an app. We have it in our mobile phone. And this app also it will be with the ROB and also for the security of that building. So all of this reading of the humidity and temperature and also for a number of people, as I said, it's going to be displayed in the app. So if we have any fire, our app would start having the value. If the value coming of sensor more than 25 Celsius, it will start sending a call and message to the numbers which we have, as I said, the 4 current places, the ROB and the security of that building. So they receive the call and they receive the message. In that message, they will, as you can see here in this picture, they will know where is the current room which has the fire, and also they will have a link of picture of that building which has the fire and the room which has the fire. Also, they will receive a location of that building which has the fire. So when we have any fire, the firefighters will go to that app which I mentioned before about it. When they go enter in that app, they will see the reading of temperature and the humidity and the number of people on that. So they will go to that room exactly without going to checking the other room because they have information about them. So as you can see here, the conceptual framework of our project. For example, if we are going to assume that we have here room business 101, if there is any fire here, the robot will start guiding the people to the nearest exit and the safety one for them. And this robot of another room will going to take them to another exit, so for our people to be in the safety places. And this one, like we mentioned. About the monitoring and alert system for the rescue team. Can you hear anything?
No, we couldn't able to hear anything.
Okay, we'll discuss. Here we have, as I said, we have in each room 2 sensors. We have the IR sensor, which we use it to sense the people who are entering the room. So it will help us to count the number of people in the room. And here we have the DHT sensor, where we use it to sense the humidity and temperature in that room. All this information is going to be in the node MCU, and it is going to be displayed in 4 places, 3 places. In the Blink, it is an app, we have it, and also it's going to be displayed in the MIT app and in the LCD. This LCD is going to be placed in each room we have it. I will show you after in a video. In that LCD, we are going to have all information about the room which has the fire, so other people will understand where is the fire. And this one is a block diagram of the guiding robot. We have the motors and the encoders in the fixed contract. And if you want to complete live, you can complete for this one.
Okay, as Aima told you about the first block diagram, this is the second block diagram. This is the second block diagram of robot, of guiding robot. We are using here VIX microcontroller with the encoder motor. And as you see here, particle photon there and sender, it's coming from the first block diagram, and it will be sent to the second particle photon that put it in the VIX microcontroller as a receiver.
And here our experimental result, as you can see here in this picture, it shows for you the guiding robot that we use it now. And this one, it is a picture of the room that, and with the LCD that here it's shown. I will show you in the video all of things. And this one, it is the look like of the app, as I explained before, where we can find the room numbers and the reading of temperature, humidity, and the number of people. And this one about the message that we received. Now I will show you here the app that we use it for our project. We make it for a Mussanah College of Technology. As you can see, this one is the home page. In the second screen, you can see the departments that we have, the mechanical, electrical, IT, and mathematical and business department. So when we click, for example, in the mechanical department, it will take us for this screen 3. This screen, it will have the room numbers and also the reading of temperature, humidity, and the number of people inside that room. All this information is going to be displayed in this view. Also, we have another button. We make in it the map of our college. So when the firefighter opens the app, for example, it shows for them that in the mechanical department we have a fire. So they don't know about where the building of our. They will use the location that we send it, and also they will can find a map in this application that will show them the buildings of our college, so they will know where it is the right side to go to that one. So in conclusion, we are trying to save lives and decreasing the risk of firefighters, and we are going to reduce the time that's used by the firefighter to check about the building and if there is any people in that building which has the fire. So it will be so easy for them to know also where is the exact room that having the fire. And also about our robotic, it's going to help to guide the people to the right exit and to be in a safe way. Now I'm going to show for you a video of our project. I hope you can hear it. Just wait a minute. If you cannot hear the voice, tell me. Can you hear any voice?
No, Zaima. Just enable the share computer sound in the more options.
I don't have it. Ah, okay, I found it here.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Zaima.
Now you can hear, yeah?
No, Zaima, not yet. Still, you need to go to the more option in the Zoom.
Yes, I found it here in
No, you
enable video.
No, not that. More options.
Where?
Actually,
This one I have only.
Enable computer sound. When you are doing with the web, I think. If it is an app, it will be there, I think.
Okay, it's okay. I will explain by myself. Okay?
Yeah, proceed.
Okay. So here, as you can see, that our topic of our title of our project, which it is IoT Basic Smart Robot with Reconfigurable Emergency Exact Bit. As you know, that my name is Zahra Al-Mazrouha and Naif Safe Shkil. Here in this picture, it shows for you the configurable emergency exit guiding robot that will use it to guide the people to the right and nearest with the safety exist, so they will be in a safe. And this one, it is the room that we make it right now about how it will look like for the rooms that we have in the building. As you can see here, it's the enter door, and here we have the exit door. So when anyone enter in this room, it will be start counting. Also in this LCD, it's going to display how many people inside it, the reading of that temperature and the humidity in that room. And here are the sensors of sensing the temperature and the humidity inside it. Here it shows for you how our project starts and work. As I mentioned before, that we have 3 types of sensor: temperature sensor and the humidity, and device for counting people. As I said, also all this reading is going to be sent to the application, and also it will going to be displayed in the LCD, which we have it in the room. So when the temperature is going to be reached more than 25 Celsius, the application will provide a noise, which it is fire in business 101. Also, in that time, the robot will start guiding and transporting the people to the right and the safety path. I don't know if you can hear the voice of the fire of the application which is going to be displayed. I will try. Here, my friend, it's going to be apply some heat to that sensor, so you can count here the increasing of the humidity and temperature. And here that LCD, which I said about it, that we have the reading of temperature and humidity, and also it shows that the number of this room is BS101. So as you can see here in this picture, that the LCD, the temperature reached to 25.14 Celsius, and it shows for you that there is fire in business 101. Here the app, as you can see, but I hope that video is coming for you. Here, the app will start providing the noise, which is fire in 101, and start calling for the ROB and the security of that building. It will start first calling them, and also at the same time, it will send the message, which I mentioned before, which had the location of that room, the number of that room, how many people in that room. And here you can see that the app will send a message to here, for example, this one, the mobile of ROB. The app continuously will send the message for them. Here, how the message will be look like that we have the room number, which has the fire, and here it will go to send the location of Mussanah College of Technology and also the location of room with picture of building and picture of room having the fire. Here you will see the movement of robot that for guiding the people to the right exit. It will take the people with him and take them to the nearest path and the right path for them. I hope you understand this one. I will show another video that we make it for interface between two particle photons. As you can see here, the two particle photons are interfaced between each other. Shall I repeat it? Or it's okay?
Yeah, it is
Hello,
okay. Yeah, it is okay. Dear juries, you can go, sir.
Hello. So,
yes.
What is it? Particle photon you're talking about? What is the use of it in your project? Hello.
Yes, Mr.
Particle photon you're talking in the project. No, what is the use of this in the project?
Just we are using this particle photon for interfacing between the main system to the robot.
Okay, so how you are counting the number of people in the room? The message is going
There
through.
is a program that when the sensor is sensed, it will count one, and the other one, it will sense, it will reduce the one.
Is your robot guiding based on the line follower or based on the map you have?
No, we are using encoder motor that we are fixing the path.
So it will have defined the route.
Yeah.
How it is finding the route?
Yeah, finding the route.
How it is finding robot?
Look, we are making rooms, and there is a path. Where is fire in room number 1? There is a path for robot to go right or left or straight. Like that, we are making by using encoder motor.
So every room has a robot?
Yeah, every room.
Mr. Poster.
Okay.
Poster over. Over.
So I'm done. Next, please.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Mister. Hello.
Yes, Mister.
Right. Regarding this, your project is going to send the only location or number of persons in the building also to the ROT?
It will give you all the details about that room, which number of people and the location.
Number of people and location also.
Also, and temperature in that room.
So can you explain how the robot is going to measure the number of persons in the building?
No. For ROB, I mean, we are Royal Oman Police, we mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Naif and Zaima. It was a good presentation, and good to see that you have come up with this model. This prototype is ready now for demonstration. I can see that you have shown some small robot. But what
Yes,
about the
Mr.
sensors? What about the sensors for the number of people and the fire? All those things. Prototype is also ready.
Yes, ready with that. Zaima show you in the video that
Yes.
model.
Yes, Mr.
Here is the sensor.
Yes. So that is another. I mean, all three of us, we have the same question that what algorithm or what logic you are using for counting number of people in the room. So all three of us, all the jury members, they have the same question from you. That is one. If you can answer that, because if you have
Mr.
multiple sensors, and each of them will sense a person, so it will be +1. So how can you say -1 if other sensor senses the same
Yes,
person?
yes, Mr. Now I will answer to you. As you said, one sensor will for entrance and other one for exit. One is +1, another one is next. There is a mathematical rule we are making: total equal counter 1 minus counter 2. This it will give you only the total of that room.
Okay, so that means you are putting the sensors in the entrance of the room. It is now
Yeah.
it is clear. It is good. Now for sending the information to ROP, what technology you are using for sending the location to ROP?
Okay, we are using this MIT inverter. We are using from Node MCU, it will send it direct to Firebase. From Firebase, there is a URL link that we are fixing to MIT inverter, and there we are putting the function that we need.
Are these robots also communicating to each other?
You mean robot?
Yes.
Look, for robot, just we are giving 0 or 1. Where is the fire? It will be 1. Just digital, binary.
Yes.
The role of robot starts within the room when there's a fire, and then they will take the people from the room to the exit, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Mr.
But maybe there is fire in multiple rooms, so multiple robots are active and they are following the same exit path. How can you avoid collision in that case? The collisions, there is a possibility of collisions. So do you
Yes,
have any formula, any algorithm for avoiding collisions?
yes, I understand you. But with in that time, we will give the priority for each room. Maybe in room 1, the fire is not that much big, and we can make it its wait for just a few seconds to that second report to guide people to the safe side, and the another one it will go back behind him.
Thank you, Naf, and thank you, Zaima. Thank you. That's all
Welcome.
from my side.
You're welcome, Mr.
So any other questions from the juries? Mr. Veera Shivkumar sir, you have any questions?
Can go for next page.
So, okay. So thank you. Thank you, Zaima. Thank you, Naif. So we will go for the.
Welcome.
You're welcome, Mr.
Okay. So next. So next, last presentation, Mr. Ahmed Masin from Middle East College. The topic of the project is Smart Waste Management System. Mr. Ahmed.
Good afternoon, Mr.
Good afternoon, Ahmed. Can you share your screen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Can you see the slides?
Yes, Ahmed. You can proceed.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ahmed Mazen from Middle East College, and my graduation project is Smart Waste Management. So, coming to the introduction, what is Smart Waste Management? Waste management is used to organize the recycled materials into different bins. Why it's smart? Because it uses Wi-Fi and also it's automated. and the system how it works by placing the waste materials into different, like it separates the waste materials into different bins. We know the commercial bins that has 3 different holes: plastic, metal, and different other things. This is separated automatically. So as you can see here, the comparison of bins, this bin, we see it from commercial places, which has different types: plastic, paper, those. So the smart bin is used here for just, it combines all the 4 items into one thing, and it separated it into specific, each one has specific thing into different bin. For example, the paper, it separated it automatically into the paper bin. For the example, the plastic bin, it separated it automatically into the plastic bin. And at the end, it sends like SMS through the Wi-Fi also to the administrator to come and collect the bin. Here, the outcome for the society: providing smart technology for the waste management system, also avoid the human interaction, reducing manpower and time, also create a healthy environment. So my prototype, as we know, I did it due to this pandemic, and the Middle East policy have changed the hardware into software. So I'll go to the software part. Can you see it? Everyone, can you see it?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So this is basically the software, how is my project works. As you can see here, those are the sensors, but I changed it to the bottom so it gives the same purpose of my project. So starting with, those are the different bins, and those are the ultrasonic, which is attached to the bin. So once the waste is it's entered, it collect, which is, for example, it detected as a wet waste. So you can see here the servo motor, which has, it rotates 360. So once it collect, for example, wet waste, then, for example, dry waste, it rotates 90 degree, 180 degree, and 270 degree, depends on the location of the bin. And metal waste, then now here, once it's, because I gave like an average of, for example, the maximum more than 50, let's say. Okay. So here, once like a client put a metal waste, so, and the bin is full, so it sends a code to the administrator to come and collect the trash can. This is basically my project. I make it like, I try to make it simple as possible, because as we know, we have 15 minutes each student. And this is the relay, which is holds the material, the waste materials. Once it goes, for example, here, make it, okay, let's say every bin has this. So once the metal is detected, 1 second, okay, once the metal is detected, so it's below, so it detects and the relay starts moving, as we know. So this is my project basically, all of it, the project. If anyone has question, can ask.
Hi, Ahmed, good one.
Hi, how are you? How's everything?
Fine. So is your smart, that is Tinkercad is sending SMS
Yes.
or only displaying?
No, it sends SMS and it closes the bin. Once it closes the bin and it sends SMS, as you can see here. Also, it can be developed to hardware easily.
How ultrasonic sensor is sensing the wet and dry status of the
No, it
waste
doesn't.
material?
It doesn't detect. This one only for the capacity of the bin, basically.
Then where is the sensor for wet and dry?
Those I already placed that. You can
What
see
type of
here,
sensor?
IR sensor, and meter detector, moisture sensor, and ultrasonic sensor. Those are the sensors that I use in my project. And the ultrasonic sensor only for the bin to detect the.
So how much is each smart bin? How much is the cost? Will come if in.
Sorry, what do you
How
mean?
much is the cost? Cost will come. Did you estimate the cost?
Yeah, I have the cost. It's like the whole hardware project. It's around 100 riyal less. But it
For each
depends.
bin.
Yeah. What do you mean exactly?
If I want to implement your project, how much is the cost for one bin?
Not for one bin. It's a whole bin. It's attached together. You know this commercial places
That's
in
what
the.
one smart bin. How much?
One smart bin is like 100 riyal less to implement it. The whole bin,
Okay.
the whole system.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone has question?
Thank you, Ahmed, for your presentation. It's a good idea. So you are saying that the same idea can be implemented with the hardware
Yes.
components as well.
Yes.
So what was the problem in terms of why didn't you implement it using the hardware components?
Because our college provided, like, we have to do it software due to the pandemic thing. So they have give us the chance to do it software. So I went for the software. It's much safer for me not to interact with other people, like trying to find the places, the equipment, the right things. So it's much safer for me. But as long as it works as a Tinkercad software part, it can works easily to the hardware thing.
What about the costing part? So you said 100 riyals for the complete one smart bin.
Yeah, because the design,
so
the design of the structure, I can see the components. It's not that expensive, but the structure, the design of the whole system, it can cost, because it depends. You want to do it plastic, metal, good shape design. You want to put like also smart TV, like smart LCD on it. So it can be implemented, depends on how much. It's like the cost, like it's around 100, but it can be adjustable.
Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you.
Yeah, anyone have another question?
Mr. Ahmed?
Yes.
This project.
Yes, sir.
You mentioned that list of components. What do you use the transformer in your project?
Which one?
Using the list of components. Go to the budget.
For the which one? You mean the block diagram?
No, go back.
Here?
Yes.
Yeah.
You mentioned about the transformers and servo motor. Can you explain what is the need of transformers and servo motors in your project?
It's like for the power supply, we can say, to like to adjust the power.
Power
It can
power for what?
Because it uses the need of this machine. It has to be power, like has power supply on it or voltage, something like this, because it has servo motor, it has LCDs, it has LEDs also.
Okay.
Yeah.
My second question is, you are focusing only on the level of your
organizing.
only level.
Organizing, basically. You know, because in the malls, you see in the malls, you got my point, right?
Yes.
In the mall, you see that bin, which is manually placed in between the each corner. It has different bins. So no one will be accurate about it. Like, you can't get accurate with it. For example, someone will place a bottle, water bottle into the paper can, paper place, or metal place. So it's not the organization, it's not accurate. So my project is made it automated, and also it made it much easier for the administrators to come and collect the each what we call it trash can.
Okay.
Because
you're not focusing on the weight of the trash can, is right? You're focusing on the level, is right?
Yeah,
on the weight
organizing.
of the trash can or level of the trash can?
What do you mean by the weight of trash can?
Weight of the trash can. You are having trash can, na? Dustbin.
Yes.
So
Yes.
the more weight is increased, suppose
It can also, it can be adjustable. Depends. Yeah, similar to the, we can see it similar to the what we have in the malls. Same size, but with different extra features, we can say, with the ultrasonic and the LCDs, and those things will help to make the process much efficient and easier, especially if you have like bigger commercial or residential places, residential areas. So you have multiple of trash cans. So the administrator will know exactly which bin has this thing is full or no.
Yes,
you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Anyone has another question?
Any questions from the jury?
Also, sorry, I made the slides like 5 slides to make it, because they told me 15 minutes each student. So
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. So
I think Miss
Okay.
Rahila, I think all are finished.
Yeah, sir. So I thank all the participants for all their and I appreciate for all their work what they have displayed, and we have just explored all the different areas. Okay, so I request all the participants to leave the breakout room, and I request all the judges to be there so that you can just finalize the marks and all those things, sir. So I request everyone to all the participants should leave the breakout room now.
Dear participants and audience, so just you can leave the breakout room and go to the main screen. So thanks for your time, and all other audience. So thanks for your time being here for the graduate project competition. We once again request you all to leave this breakout room, so you can go to the main room, so that the participants can check your final results in the closing ceremony at 3 o'clock. The closing ceremony will be in the main screen at 3 o'clock. So in that part, you can check your final results over there. Okay. So dear participants, you can leave this room.